Well, holy Smokas, folks, the planet, yes, the planet 13 triples revenue in Q2 to $32.8 million. We've got to talk about these Planet 13 earnings. What did the CEOs of the company have to say about these earnings? I saw definitely a lot of comments in the video earlier today about, me giving an update on these earnings, my opinion here that just came out here a couple hours ago. So I'm going to give my 2 cents on this. I'm going to tell you if I'm buying the stock tomorrow, if I'm not buying the stock tomorrow, and why I would be buying or not buying the stock tomorrow. So we'll talk about all that. This is a Planet dedicated video. Hope you guys enjoy this. As always, all I ask in return is that you smash that like button. That's literally it, guys. Appreciate you being here, and shout out to anybody that's in the Planet squad. If you haven't got a chance to check out the Hungry Bowl yet, definitely check it out. It is on iOS and Android now. We just keep making that app better and better week after week after week, and that is our plan. And I'm going to probably listen to the earnings call of the Planet on there tonight. I think we should have it up there tonight. And really, really excited. That's a way to track your stocks, cryptos, read our daily newsletter, along with so much more. If you're looking to join us in the private Discord chat with our 6 and 7 and 8 figure members in there, or you're looking to download everything I know about picking stocks, making money from stocks, or you want the ability to know what stocks I'm buying or selling, DM access to me, ability to learn how to read financial statements like a pro. If you're interested in any of those things, check out the pinned comment down there. Book a 30-minute strategy session with somebody high up from my team and enjoy that, okay? Alrighty, Q2 was a strong quarter for Planet 13 with tourism back. The superstore in-store experience is once again proving that is on the list of must-visit destinations for any trip to Vegas, said Lefebvre, co-CEO of Planet. Yes. So very exciting. Every week, thousands of people share their experience at the store with their friends on social media. And the compounding impact of that organic marketing is obvious, as even after being open for 3 years, we are seeing strong growth and increasing share of the Nevada market every month, said Larry Scheffler, co-CEO of The Planet, okay? This is great news. I mean, this is one of the reasons I'm so bullish on the company. The experience is so dang cool when you go to The Planet. It's so over the top that people gladly will advertise a company for free and talk about their experience and put on Instagram, put on TikTok, and whatever other social medias folks are on, put on Facebook, whatever, okay? Because people are jacked up about the experience, put it on their Snapchats. Like, it's just so dang cool. Every time you ever go to the Vegas location, there's people out in front taking pictures, having people take pictures of them right in front of the massive ball. This is Planet 13. It's a over-the-top experience, okay? Along with our dispensary operations, our product brands are continuing to gain traction according to headset data. Haha, which is a brand that's owned by The Planet, Haha was the number 2 edibles and number 3 beverage brand in the state of Nevada. And Trendy, which is another brand owned by The Planet, was the number 3 concentrate and number 6 vape brand. This is great, okay? So, long term, I think actually, everybody gets so caught up into the retail locations, and that is so exciting. Like more and more superstores around big cities around the United States, and maybe even international long term. That's a super exciting, proposition over the next 5-10 years. But the even bigger and more profitable opportunity, in my opinion, is actually the company's own brands and building those brands out to be beasts on themselves. And because essentially, I look at it and I'm seeing The Planet, and I see like a Cabela's Bass Pro Shop type experience where it's just so crazy over the top, but in obviously in the Jack Jackson space. But then on top of that, they're going to potentially own Jack Daniels and Patron and some of these other brands, that will be the Jack Daniels or Patrons of this industry over time. And so that is extremely exciting. Along with the stellar performance from our Nevada operations, 2021 has been about securing our next growth opportunities, commented Bob Groesbeck, co-CEO of The Planet. I'm proud to say we opened Orange County location on time, on budget. Two very, if you're judging the management team, one, you could judge them off of how well they handled the situation last year. I mean, last year, some folks thought this company could have went out of business, and they grew like a beast. I mean, it's absolutely amazing, right? A lot of folks had anticipated The Planet's revenues to be down 50+%. Woo, that surely didn't happen, okay? And so they did an amazing job last year, right? But then when you see stuff like this gives you even more confidence in the management team. Opening a new location on time and on budget, not, 3 months later and then, $30 million more than expected, right? We are now focusing on growing consumer awareness that will ultimately drive sales we know are possible from that location. Talking about Orange County, okay? And, man, the Orange County store, I can tell you that thing is beautiful, and the customer service was amazing. The location, definitely a little strange at nighttime, but from my understanding, during the daytime, that road gets a lot more traffic. It's just a very different, I guess you'd say customer patterns than the Vegas store. The Vegas store gets crazy at nighttime, whereas the Planet, from my understanding, Orange County store is the busiest actually during daytime. Very interesting, okay? Subsequent to the quarter, we also won a dispensary license for the Chicago area, giving us a clear path for our next superstore, supported by a robust M&A pipeline and over $130 million in cash. Planet 13's future is bright. I think I started buying this company when it was a little over $130 million market cap. It was like, maybe 150 million, something like that. So it's crazy. The company now has 130 mil cash. It's been absolutely amazing. They've been able to raise money like no issues at all, okay? Because their business is just phenomenal, and people are glad to help support it, right? Revenues. $32.8 million compared to $10.8 million. That's an increase of 205.2% year over year. Not a lot of companies are growing that fast. Gross profit before biological adjustments was $18.7 mil, or 56.9% gross profit. That is wow, okay? As compared to 4.7 mil, or 43.8%. Operating expenses, excluding non-cash compensation expense and depreciation amortization, was $12.5 million, as compared to $5.8 million. It's an increase of 114%. Should kind of expect that. New locations, expansion of the company, yes. Net loss before taxes was $0.9 mil, as compared to net loss of $3.3 mil. Yeah, so that's definitely a positive, right? Net loss of $4.4 mil, as compared to net loss of $4 mil. Adjusted EBITDA is adjusted EBITDA. This is a metric that, most folks that are in growth stocks, which obviously the Planet is a huge growth stock, growing revenues 205% year over year, right? When it comes to a stock like this, most folks put the biggest emphasis after revenue growth on actually adjusted EBITDA. Adjusted EBITDA came at $7.2 million. That's as compared to adjusted EBITDA loss of $600,000 basically in the previous year in the same quarter, right? So, wow, massive difference there. So Planet, the numbers, yeah, they get 2 thumbs up from me, okay? Now, look at this. Balance sheet wise, cash of $136.3 million. That's compared to $79 million at the same time last year, or actually as of December 2020, okay? Total assets now, $226.2 mil. That's compared to $150 mil back in December. Total liabilities, $37 mil versus $29 mil back in December. So, yeah, their cash, obviously, the pile is to the sky, and total assets pile to the sky. So, yes, I would definitely say the Planet's in a great position, balance sheet-wise, okay? Now, conference call. I missed a conference call. I had to go run and do some errands and whatnot, but I'm going to listen to that. I'm hoping we can have it on the Hungry Bowl app tonight for you guys, and that would be amazing. So I'm hoping to listen to it on there as well. Usually we can get the conference calls up within a few hours after them ending, okay? So hopefully that will be up on the Hungry Bowl tonight, and I can't wait to listen to that beast. I'm really looking, as far as what I'm going to be paying attention to most in there, for me, and then we're going to get into, by the way, if I'm buying the stock or not buying the stock tomorrow and why. But what I'm going to be most interested to listen to in the conference call over everything else, obviously I want to listen to everything, right? But there's 2 core things I want to know in that conference call. One is Orange County. Is business consistently ramping pretty much week in and week out? From the boots on the ground, it sounds like that. But gotta see, I want to hear from the management team themselves, okay? That I want to know. The second thing I want to know is, if there's any talk about how big the opportunity is for the Planet with their own brands just in California over the coming years, over the next 3 years, let's say. Could that be a $100 million business just in itself? Planet's own brands just in California, let's say 3 years from now, or is that unrealistic? Any of those type of numbers? So those are 2 main things I'm going to be listening to in the conference call, okay? Now let's talk about me in regards to stock tomorrow. Am I interested in buying the stock or not buying the stock tomorrow? Well, to be completely honest, it depends on where the stock price is tomorrow. If for any reason the Planet sells off more than 5% tomorrow, that's the key number, more than 5% tomorrow, and as long as I'm awake during that time, I will gladly buy some more shares of stock. Not a ton. I'm talking maybe like, maybe anywhere from 2,000 shares to maybe like 4,000 shares. So not like a crazy number or something like that. If for any reason this stock is down, let's say more than 10% tomorrow, then we're talking I might buy 5,000 shares of the stock tomorrow. If this stock was down more than 10% for any reason, the market cap's under $1 billion. Whenever this market cap goes under $1 billion, that's where I really like to add. So 5% I'm keeping an eye on, 10% I'm keeping an eye on. 5% I'm going to buy a little, 10% I'm going to buy a lot. Think of it like that, right? If for any reason the stock was down 15%, which it probably is not happening, but if it was, maybe then we're talking all of a sudden 7,000 shares or something like that, okay? So, but yeah, that's that situation there. Now, if the stock's up tomorrow, I'm not buying. I already hold a lot of shares in the stock, so I would be happy just holding basically what I have in the stock. So I'm ready. If it goes down tomorrow, I'm ready to buy. If it goes down a lot, I'm ready to buy big. If it goes up, I'm ready to hold. So that's me in this situation. It's not a big Wall Street stock, so you're not going to see some massive move in the planet. I would be amazed if this made a 10% or more move either way tomorrow, up or down. I'd be completely surprised, to be honest. It's just not one of those type of stocks yet. It's not, a lot of Wall Street funds and whatnot, they can't buy into this because it's still in a space that's not federally legalized. So I can't wait, guys, to kind of see what happens there and listen to that conference call. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you're looking to join us as far as the Discord chat, downloading everything I know how to make money from stocks, ability to know all the stocks I'm buying or selling, DM access to me, ability to learn how to read financial statements like a pro, check out the pinned comment down there. Book a 30-minute strategy session with somebody high up from my team. Best of luck getting into that. Much love as always, guys, and have a great day. Let me know what your opinion is on the earnings in the comment section.